Hello, I'm Miriam Kugel and this is Jarek Mikalski from NewMetrics. We had the privilege to run 2 workshop sessions for Oshrm as part of the 4th annual conference. And our topic was on HR leadership, will you be in or out in the future? And it was a very interesting session and we had a lot of very deep discussions with some of the leading HR managers in Oman. And I want to ask Jarek, what do you think, what were the key points that we took out of this session? A lot of interesting things said.
It was, and it was, I guess, the key point, we had a lot of insightful discussions. And when we first came here, obviously we had an ambition to cover a lot more. You know, the very pleasantly surprising thing was that people participated, people engaged, people told us what it's like out there. And the one thing that stood out for me was everybody was hopeful about the future. And they were aware of what needs to be done to transition HR into the new world, and that was really pleasing to see. So it was a privilege to be able to provide some additional information for the discussion, but I think the discussion has been going on in the society for quite a while, and I hope it will continue after this conference as well. What about yourself? What did you think of?
I think the interesting thing was, as you say, we're all ready for change, and I think we desperately have to change, and we have to change fast because the future is already now. We talked about a lot of interesting things like the digitalization, big data and analytics, how this is going to impact the HR profession. We talked about the need to communicate better with our staff and people, for the leadership teams to communicate better, to engage people more and to provide more meaning in the workplace so that we can ultimately perform better as companies and also contribute to society.
Yeah, and you know, the issue of employee experience came out very strongly, and I think, well, we both think that, you know, for the future, that's going to be one of the key areas where HR professionals will need to focus on, the employee experience and making the workplace really suited for humans. You know, right now we're focusing a lot on robotics and artificial intelligence and so on, but at the end of the day, it's going to be the humans who will run the workplace, and that's where HR has a massive contribution to make, is to make sure that workplaces are human friendly and provide real meaning to people's lives.
Yeah. And to provide the employees with the skills that they need to function in the workplace of the future. We had a very deep discussion around what skills employees need around, for example, innovation, design thinking, agility, different ways to communicate and work with each other as technology evolves. So we were very pleased to have a part in this conference, the deep discussions we had, and we want to thank you all for having us at the 4th annual conference.
Thank you very much.